people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. I am Monster to Mermaid. And I should say hello, lovely humans. That's what I should say. Hello, lovely humans. That we are. We are human. Well, I'm not. I'm a mob. In this story, I am a mob. I am a mermaid from the mermaid nation of Ta'ana. And this is Minecolonies modded Minecraft. Sorry, no hightail. It's too early for hightail. When Minecolonies goes to hightail, oh, that's going to be a lovely day. But right now, yeah, hello. Let's see. I was on Twitch yesterday, and if you have a Twitch account, you can go and look at some work that we did, which I will show you later. But since I'm at Arnaaluk, it was in Pitti Hamaalakut that we did some new things in the tavern there. But we're in Arnaaluk right now, and we were in the process of beginning to have the druids have off. And we're having the druids have off because we want to have a new set of children arrive. And so when we do that, we have the druids get off so that they have the opportunity to have children if they want to have them. That's the whole, one of the points of being here. Oh, there's a visitor walking by. And speaking of visitors, right quick, let's go look at visitors and see. I'm trying, and I'm sorry about the air conditioner, but it's going to come on every once in a while. It is very, very cold in the state of Missouri in the United States at 3:03 in the morning a.m., which is Eastern Central Time. And so welcome. Hi. Hi, Vincentius. Hi. So what I said I was going to do right quick is to go look in the tavern and see if we have some people who want to be rescued. We figured out that we could rescue 10 more people a while ago. We've got some people sitting here. This is Guadalupe. Oh, what a beautiful name. Wow, 12 ender pearls. But she is actually, wow. We're gonna rescue her. She's a Compton. We haven't had a lot of Comptons. We're actually going to rescue this woman. We're going to pay her fare, 12 ender pearls, and if it turns out that she does not want to be with us, she's going to end up with a bag of dust, a bag of sand, actually, if she leaves the city without accepting. And so let's see what happens here. Let's go back to her. Oh, wait. I sat down in a chair. No, I didn't want to sit in a chair next to you. Although you're very nice, I wanted you to join us. So let's go there. And she did. Yay. So we're going to, right quick, go up to the university and get her enrolled in orientation. So every druid who comes in, a lot of times they're suffering from PTSD, or they just need to know how the city works. And so they come and they get orientation at the university. And so she is now assigned here. Wait, let me see her. Did she finish her degree? Hold on. And we also make sure that they finish their degree. Oh, wow, she did. Look at her. She's amazing. So after she does a little orientation, she'll be ready to go to work because she has her degree. What do I call them being educated? When they're above 30 intelligence. So intelligence is not their, it has nothing to do with something physical. It has to do with them being, with them getting their degrees. So it's the way I monitor their degrees. So we have one. So we're saving enough room for, and I'm going to go out and look and see right now. That was her, by the way, walking by. That was Guadalupe. Such a pretty name. I'm so glad I was able to get her with that pretty name. And let's come here for a second. There's something here. Let's go to here. So we're not going over 200. We can do Mr. Villager. Good morning. Hi. How are you? Bom dia. How are you doing? Sorry for not appearing yesterday. That's okay. You don't have to apologize. I just was hoping that everything was okay with you. I mean, I understand you have a life. You have a life too. And you saw the notification, but you forgot to open it. It's okay. And let me see here. You were busy. And that's cool. So for 200 would be 80. We have 20 left. We can have 12 kids. And I think that's good. Yes, as a matter of fact. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. How are you? You didn't come down with a cold, did you? And we'll come here. So we have plenty of room for 12 kids out of 20, 12 from 20. And we can still rescue a couple more druids, which was what we were looking at, and we actually found one. Actually found Guadalupe, and we rescued her. So let's see if we want to rescue another one. Oh, excellent. I'm glad to hear that. Who do we have here? We have Quentin. We have a Quentin already, and Quentin's a first-year student. And this is we have a Keyshore already, and this is a friend of Quentin's. They're first-year students. Are you a first-year student too, Caden? Caden is. They all came in together. And what about you, Adrian? And Adrian is a little bit older, so maybe he is the one who's staying, or he didn't come in with them. He's getting ready to leave. Let's look here at Alexander. So what did you miss? Oh, let me show you. Alexander is also getting ready to leave. So let me show Mr. Villager. So one of the things that we did was we are still working on the gatehouse, and the gatehouse is, I believe, up to a level 4. Oh, I know what we did. Wait, I have to check. Let me check. Let me go check. I think we almost have all of your supplies. I think all of the supplies for your city state, for your village state, have been made. We were just waiting for glass. We now have all the beds. We have all the stone, all the wood, and I think it's just glass that we're waiting for right now. And that was one thing that we saw yesterday. And I'm going to go over to the second maker's area where your merchandise is waiting for a submarine, a little scrub to come and pick it up. And then it will go to the surface. I think it's waiting for the yellow submarine. It's going to be loaded on a yellow submarine, like the one out here. Let's go out here and just show Mr. Villager. So this little submarine here will take your merchandise to a surface meeting place. So this is where we will load everything up that belongs to you, to head to the surface so that your people can pick it up. But let me come back to, actually, let me go, I'm lost in the warehouse. And I got wet. Okay, let's come here and let's see. And there's your glass. Your glass is ready. Dun, dun, dun. And this concrete is for me. Let me put the concrete in here. I was waiting for concrete and now we have some. So we can go to Pitti Hamaalakut and I'll show you what we did there, because we did something there. And but I'm going to take your glass and show you your entire set. So let's see, is there room here? No. Let's see, this is yours. Let's put the glass in here. Okay, so this is your stone bricks. And this is your carrots and your bottles, your 22 glass bottles that you wanted. And this is some of your beds, an overflow of your beds. I think I'm going to take them out of here and put them in another chest to lessen the number of chests. They'll fit in here, so we'll put them in here. And that bow, as a matter of fact, needs to go into this chest to go to Taana. Okay, so you have beds here, including a fancy bed for you. Look at that cyan simple bed right there. Isn't that beautiful? And then that's not yours, but that is yours. And then these are yours here. And that's your stone and beds and the bottles and the carrots. And then here is more beds and logs for burning. And then here is your wood, your spruce wood, and 20 stacks of spruce and 32 stacks of plank. And so it is all ready to be shipped now. Hi, Cadence. Cadence, thank you very much for the concrete. Cadence made the concrete for us. And now I'm going to go over. So that shipment is going to head out today. And we already got a portion of the payment. We got the slime blocks that you sent us. And let's take a taxi. We're going to take a taxi to the trees. We're just going to take a balloon over this morning, or this evening. This morning, it's still morning. So we're going to take the taxi to the Trees Hotel. We're now at the Second Acres taxi stand, and we'll go to the Trees Hotel now. And this is the Trees taxi stand, and we're at the Trees. Let me just make sure that I don't have anything else here that I asked for. And I do, I have concrete. Okay, this concrete is for, can they dye concrete there? Yes, I think that the dyer, I think that a Keno can actually dye concrete. If not, we'll have to bring it back and get some dyed in different colors, but I think you can do that. Okie dokie. So yes, so remember you deducted the slime blocks that we requested from the payment, because we got that and we desperately needed those. And okay, so here we are. We're at the, am I floating? That was very strange. That door was stopping me from getting there. Let's go here. Let's put these here. I'm going to put all this heavy stuff into the luggage rack. And we are ready to go to Pitti Hamaalakut by balloon, which we haven't done in a while, so this will be very fun. Here we go. So let's look at our magazine and look at where we're going. Going to Pitti, look at the map. Okay, the air conditioner stopped for a while, so here we go. And here we are. The balloon is landing. We just have to wait until it's all on the ground so you can see the trees coming into view as the balloon lands. Isn't it gorgeous here? Look at all this forgotten forest all in here. And Pitti Hamaalakut, the resort for Arnaaluk, is in old growth forest at the top of the mountain. And we are on the ground. Now I'm going to remember this time. So we're going to get these. I didn't put. Okay, so I'm going to remember to do it here. I didn't put them in the luggage container. I did not put them in the luggage container. Woo. Take these 377 emeralds for me. 132 for Pitti. Okay. I'm going to write that down. 377 for Arnaaluk and 132 for Pitti. Thank you. Thank you. Johnny! Hi, Johnny. Hello. You're getting ready to go to sleep? Hi. Happy dreams. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful to see you. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I'm so glad you got a chance to stop in. Yay! Johnny Speed in chat. Johnny, you're here. Let me show you something that we did in true tradition of my play. I was going to show Mr. Villager also. I am in Pitti Hamaalakut, which is the resort. This is where the druids who live underwater, they wanted a place to come back to that was safe on land after they healed, because underwater Arnaaluk is a sanctuary. So we did something. This is the tavern, the main tavern. There's actually a druid tavern, but as you know, you can only have one tavern. Look at her. She's wearing a hood. She has a hood on, Mr. Villager. Did you see that? She has a hood. Whoa. That's pretty cool. This visitor has a hood on. The Nordic people, something's changed with Nordic. I've never seen hoods before. That is a change in their costuming. That is really cool. So this is an urban birch tavern. This is a full level 3. What modifications? We didn't do any modifications on the outside. This is actually the way it looks, the way it's supposed to be. And on the inside, we didn't change anything too much. We changed the doors and we put seats in the rooms. There were actually seats in the room, but we made sure that the seats worked. And we added lamps and some added a place for them to put their luggage. And when they come in, this is a hotel. The tavern is a hotel. And so we did that with all the rooms in the tavern. And then we added this urban birch residence level 5 to make extra rooms for the tavern. Now these are these are fancier rooms, but they're still hotel rooms, and so they're very. These all have double beds. We put double beds in. Now they can't use the double beds. It's still only a single, but this is the new thing that can happen. This is actually a visitor sitting in their tavern room. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. We were able to use the tag tool and to get the the chairs in this part of the tavern marked as tavern, and that made it work. It's so bright. You like it? Yeah? Cool. And then this is the one, the reason I make this one, Johnny, is because this one has a comedy club down below. And that's what I call this. It just looks like a comedy club to me. It looks like a place, it's obviously a theater. This is the way this level 3 tavern, Urban Birch, looks. I didn't do anything down here except add this door, because the door goes out to this walkway, which is pretty important. And so we wanted to have 2 entrances into the comedy club, an outside entrance and an entrance through. A microwave, yes. We're kind of doing steampunk, where we have modern conveniences and we also have lanterns. So we're doing sort of that. Yes, it's very loungy. And the reason I built this particular one here, this Urban Birch, is because it has a beer garden up above. See the beer garden up there? See that canvas top? I always consider that a beer garden, and it's open air. And when we go up here, this is what it looks like now. This is the beer garden up here, but what we did, Mr. Villager, you'll notice too, this is where the beer was served, right in this area here, and we now have a kitchen. We added a dining hall. We added the steampunk dining hall to this building. Now, the steampunk dining hall is meant to go into a barracks, and so all it is these 4, the hut block, and these four ovens. That's all it is, and a huge space, and a whole bunch of seats in the air. Should be a pressure cooker if it's steampunk. A pressure cooker, wouldn't that be nice? I don't think there is one. Let me look and see for the pots. The closest we can get to a pot that would be a pressure cooker would be cooking for, oh, there it is. Farmer's Delight, their pot. I wish it had a top on it. I wish it had a top that came off and on. But yeah, needs a huge brass samovar. Okay. Okay, I'm lost. I should know what that is, but I don't. Tell me what a samovar is. Tell me what that is. So this is the beer garden upstairs, and I forgot that I removed all of the beer containers from here. So I'm going to have to put back somewhere. I'm going to have to put some beer maybe in the ground. Ooh, that would be interesting. No, I'm not going to worry about it. We have beer stored downstairs. So see, the beer is stored downstairs. Turkish coffee. Ah. Yes, I have Farmer's Delight. I do. I have Farmer's Delight. And there are things that I love to use Farmer's Delight for. He is waiting for the show to begin down here. He's the first one to get here. I like Farmer's Delight. I have Farmer's Delight, and let's look here. I have Farmer's Delight. I have Cooking for Blockheads. This is Cooking for Blockheads. And this is Farmer's Delight right here. Maybe 3 laying barrels over the ovens with the stone pane for support as a shelf. I think that's a good idea. Let's do some laying barrels over the ovens. Barrels. Let's go down to the bottom of barrels and let's get those. And let's do piece right here. I got that piece. Let's put a piece of glass. Shift. oven part. And let's take these. One. Are these wait. Let's look at something. Are they on the inside? Oh, I have lights. We'll move the lights. I can put the lights someplace else. 2 and 3. Okay, that makes complete sense. Let's do some lights. We have lights here, here. I can't put one there. Let me get this light here. We can have a light. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna have to put the lights in the floor, but will they show underneath? Yes, they will. See that right there? That's a person's bedroom. If I put the bed bounces, unbelievable. Okay, and I can't do anything with that. That would put a light here. I've got a problem, Houston. I do. Let me think about what I want to do for lighting. I can't put, oh, I can put another light over the sink right there. I can't put one here because that's sitting there. And on this side, I suppose I could put a light at the bottom of this. Let me put a light at the bottom, right where the coffee is. Take that off. This is a top light from Simply Light, and let's use a bottom light from Simply Light. There it is. And it should fit. Oh wait, that's a top edge. Is this a top edge? Yeah, this is a bottom edge. Okay, let's do a bottom edge of light right above the coffee maker. I don't know that I like that. Shoot. It's doing this thing that it does. I don't like it. Let's take that off. It works fine there. It's fine right here, see? But I don't want it there. I can't. The coffee is sitting there. What if I take this coffee cup away? No! Let's put this back. Let's put... I didn't get the coffee cup. Let me put a light right here. That worked. Dun, 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 dun. Hi. Oops, sorry. You're sitting there. That worked. So we have those two. I might prefer not to have the light there. Have a light over the sink and a light there. It's a little dark, but I think it'll be okay. I don't think I can put a light in there. How modern those lights are, but you love the effect. I know, I know. The coffee. Yes, no. Exactly. Let's see if I've got another cup somewhere without a... I do not. Those are all plates. You guys, you want some coffee? Let me get some cups. Put some coffee in. It's a shame, you know, when we had Fantasy, we could have put beer out. We could have put drinks out for them, but we don't have that anymore. Fantasy never came over to Neo, so we couldn't do anything about that. There, we'll put one there, and I'm good with that for now. And we'll let these things go back into the library. And that's perfect. Excellent. Yay! You think this is enough? You like the ambience it makes with fewer lights. Oh, good. Yay. I'm glad. And there it is. So this is the kitchen. So we added a dining hall. Now, the person who's going to work here is still working on their degree. It's Milan Gupta. Milan is perfect. He's perfect to be a dining hall owner, and he'll be excellent. However, He never finished his degree, and he wants to. He's up to 15. When he came in, he was less than that, so he is working on his studies, and when he's finished, he will take over this dining hall. Princeton is also working on his degree. He's closer, but he doesn't have the skills for this. He's going to be probably a druid, since I don't know what he's going to be. It'll be interesting to see. Princeton came in. Victor is definitely a druid, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I know what Princeton's probably going to be a courier. That's probably what he's doing. Agility and adaptability. He's absolutely a courier. And Victor is whatever Victor wants to be. Victor was getting orientation. He's one of the first people that we just got him recently, and so we're doing. Oh, Johnny, okay. Yay. Thanks for being here. It's so nice to see you. Have fun. Sleep well. And where Johnny is, I think it is like 2 o'clock in the morning, I think it is. Or 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. United States time. Okay. All right. So yes. So Victor was getting orientation. And let's go to the Akasha records for a minute. I want to see if that's actually true. Yes, Princeton is courier, and Victor is whatever Victor wants to be. And we weren't sure, but he's more than likely going to be a firefighter, and he is ready to be something. But he has an exceedingly good skill set. So I think that's why we were leaving him there, to see if we needed him for something else. He's not going to be a courier, even though he has the ability. I don't know that I want him to be, but maybe that's what he wants to be. Because remember, this is still a part of the sanctuary, even though this is a resort. So they can pick whatever jobs that they want to have. And it's funny how many actually like. Hi, Janet. Janet's one of the. Hi, Janet. Janet's a courier. And that was her just checking. You didn't drop something off. Oh my gosh, she dropped off food. There's already food here. Whoa. Okay. Do you think we should bring Gupta? No, not yet. I don't want to bring him yet. I really want him to finish his degree. And is this hallway too dark over here? Should we put a light right over the stairs right there in that corner? I think I'm okay with having a light there. All right. So that was fun having Johnny here. Mr. Villager, that was so fun. So Mr. Villager, that's what we did yesterday. We put in the steampunk barracks dining hall, and we removed all the extra seats. You have to be really careful. There are 2 dining halls for the barracks, and one of them is a 2-story one, and one of them is a 1-story, and this is the 1-story one. And it still had like 22 seats that we had to remove. Otherwise, they'll be sitting in the air, all over the place, trying to get fed. So, as funny as that would be, them sitting in the air over top of the cliff, not so much fun. So that's what we did, and it took us a decent amount of time just to kind of figure that out. Hi, Miles. Miles is waiting for his shop to be done. See these pieces here? Did I put the stuff? I did put the stuff in the warehouse. Good. Did I bring back any stone? Oh, I bet I did not. I didn't bring back any stone. You know, I'm going to stop him from working on this. Leandro is working on Miles's shop, bringing it up to level 4, but there isn't any stone left. So, oh, Romina, this is our restaurant owner who's sitting here. You know something? I could swear, Mr. Villager, that Nordic has changed. I really could. She's wearing a hood. And look at that beautiful, look at the back on that. Isn't that gorgeous? Fiona, will you turn around? You're not going to honor us by turning around. Let me look at the stats. She is not really a druid. She's a creative. She's probably an artist. And but we're not going to rescue her. Although I really, gosh, I just love that. I love the way that looks. Enjoying the grass, yes. She's sitting in the town hall, just sitting there, looking out over the hill, and just enjoying watching everything. And there's Leandro, and we were going up to Leandro. Wait, where's Leandro going? Is Leandro sick? And this is why we're getting the town hall, and no, he's just hungry. This is why we're getting the town hall and the, wait, are you stuck? Parnell, are you stuck?
I'll take care of it.
Are you stuck or are you waiting to eat? She's not bumping up and down, so she's not stuck. Whose seats are these? Hold on a second. I want to see something. Are Paladin's stools not working properly? Whose stool is this? This is Paladin's stool. It's interesting, because she's not sitting. Let's take that stool away. She is stuck. I'm going to have to take Paladin's stools away. Something's going on with them. We're going to put someone else's stools here. Sorry, Paladin. I don't know what it is. We're going to put... Let's see if it's stools, period. It might be that stools won't work here. We can use... This is jungle. So we could just go ahead just to see if it is the stools. Ooh, the baobab looks really good. Strip baobab. That might be interesting. Let's look at the baobab. We'll use them for a minute. Right here at this location. So I'll put one there and one there. And let me look at the tag tool and see if I put them in the right place. So let's go to the backpack for a second. Escape and go to the backpack.
Narrator narrates all.
Oh, I did it. No. See? That's what happens. I touched something on. I made a mistake. And now, is it Command B? Option B?
Narrator narrates chat. Narrator narrates system. Narrator off.
Thank you. Yay, I remembered. Okay, good. It's something that I touch wrong.
Narrator narrates all.
No, I've somehow enabled the narrator again. So I can't go to the backpack without turning on the narrator. Oh, it's not funny. She's loud and horrible. And I can't get to the backpack. Vincentius. Let's try this.
Game menu. Use mouse cursor or tab button to back to game button. Screen element 1 out of 9. Left click to activate. Options. Use mouse cursor or tab button to select element. Controls button. Screen element 7 out of 14. Left click to activate.
Vincentius. Oh, he's fighting. Never mind. He's in the middle of some sort of battle.
I'm multitasking.
Past it. I can't go to the backpack without turning on the narrator again. I can turn it off, but then when I press B, it automatically puts it on again. And there's something
Controls.
in the controls. Keybinds.
Key binds.
I-
Use mouse screen selected gameplay selected list row 20 out of 145.
Isn't this horrible?
Selected creative selected list row 37 select curios selected list row 41 out of 145.
Command B
Hold on. So what happens
or
is,
Control B.
but what happens is something that I do where I accidentally touch a couple of keys at the same time
This-
always turns this on. And so I can option it off,
Narrator narrator off.
but the minute I go to B, it comes back on.
Okay, so
You said it was hard coded, that it is not here. Is that it?
so
The narrator is hard coded to B.
hard-coded, no, it's hard-coded to Option B.
To option B?
So look for it's almost there. Sophisticated backpacks. There it is. So open backpack is B,
Yes.
not Option B.
Yes,
So what I'm saying is, you're doing something
I
you're doing
know what I'm
makes-
doing. How can I keep
makes
this from
options
happening?
Stick.
I know. I know.
So the way you can do it is just for workaround. You'll have to remember it is press the open backpack B.
Mm-hmm. Now it's going to turn the narrator on.
No, don't press it. Click on the B. Click
Right
on,
here?
Yeah, click there.
Mm-hmm.
And now do period.
Do period? Just a period?
Just there. Now
Okay.
period will open the backpack.
Oh, okay. I'll remember that. Okay, done. All right.
Like
Done, 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 done.
that.
Back.
Okay, and try it.
Thank you, everybody. Sorry for that. I know that is so loud, and I'm so sorry. Okay, period. It's not working.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
Narrator narrates all.
Okay.
Narrator off.
It's not working.
So escape.
So escape. Options.
Controls.
Controls.
Keybinds.
Keybinds. Let's go all the way down to sophisticated, which is
Way
F.
down.
Way down. Did I not hit reset?
No, reset. Resets to the default, which is B.
Okay.
Um,
Why can't I change the narrator?
because Minecraft doesn't what?
Minecraft.
thing. You can. There is a mod
Mm-hmm.
that does that.
And now we know why the mod does that.
Okay, so move down. There's already something down to structure.
Oh,
wise.
that's why.
So scroll back up.
Scroll
Click
back
on
up.
the period next to open backpack.
Click on it.
Go top row. I'm trying to think of the ones that aren't bound. Click on minus. The minus key next to the 0. Okay, that's doubled up. So click on that. Again.
Okay. Click on it again.
Click on the equals next to it. That's already down. Click on that.
Click on that. Okay.
Let's try something else. Click on, let's try semicolon.
Semicolon.
Okay, click on that. And click on
Is that okay?
now click on it again. If it has the red parentheses,
Oh, that
there's
means
a
it's
conflict. It's
a conflict. Oh, I
click
see.
on the right next to it, the quote.
The quote.
Okay, so click on done. Let's try that one.
Done.
Yes.
Done. 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 Back to the game and quote. It's not working. So does he have backpack hardwired?
Is no, because I've changed that.
Narrator narrates all.
Okay, just a minute. 'Cause
Narrator
I must
off.
Something else is going on, he's saying. All right, so Vincentius is going to look and see what's happening there. Gosh, people, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. What was I supposed to be looking for? The tag tool. I'm not going to get it from there. I'm just going to get a new one, a new tag tool. I was trying to get it from the backpack, and I can't right now. So we'll put a tag tool here. Go into the restaurant and assign it. Again. Wait, I needed to shift down. There we go. Okay, and it'll show the existing tags. That's what I thought. There's a tag here. And this tag we're going to erase. So we'll look at all the tags, and one of these tags won't have a seat. And there it is right there. Outdoor sitting positions with nothing there. There's no chair there. So we'll take that away, and that makes that seat go away. So this is good. That's probably why they were standing, because there's no chair there. And that's all I have to do. And then Josiah. And then we can just let that go. Josiah is, I believe Josiah, I'm surprised. What are you doing, by the way? You wish the dining hall? Oh, Josiah, seriously? So Josiah is actually one of the gatehouse. I'm almost positive. Yep. Josiah's gatehouse druid, and that means that he's an archer because you can't. And he is on break. Hi, how are you? And now he's going back. And this is why we were putting in another dining hall, but it's not there yet because he's coming all the way over here, where if this dining hall was open, he would just be going to this dining hall here. This would be the closest one for him. I don't want to put a dining hall down on the harbor because the workers can come up to the city. The people that are going to work in this area can come up to the city. And the boats that come in, they want to come to the city anyway because it's a resort. So they want to come up and stay in the hotel and relax and have fun. And the people who work down here, they want to go home up to the resort and go home. And so that's how we have it set up. Although we do have a room down here for a worker and their partner. We have a nice big huge bed for them so they can sleep down here if they want. And right now we don't have a worker down here. There are two archers here, and that was the other. That wasn't Josiah. But whoever that was didn't look like they were wearing pants. Did it look like that to you? Because that's what it looked like to me. Now this is
fashion choice.
yes. Oh, you're back.
Just press and release the option key. Click. Now press the
B.
key. I think is where it was.
Quote key.
last. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Something else is eating the quote key.
Yeah, whatever's going on, it has something to do with something. I touched something up here by mistake when I was going for the B. And I know. I know. So when it's time for this to be updated to a level, this is the courier. And when it's time for the courier to be updated to the level 4, it should be a 3. Yes, to the level 4, we'll have a worker come down and they'll stay here. And it will probably be, who did we bring down before? We brought down Leandro because Janet is living with Leandro up here. And we could bring Janet down to run that balloon while Leandro worked on the balloon. And that's what we could do. And since he can't work on, I don't think there's any stone, so he can't work on the Miles's shop for a minute. Let's look and see what he's asking for. Yeah, there's no stone. So we're going to cancel him working on the shop for right now. Let's cancel him working here. Let's have him work on that courier and bring it up to level 4. So we're going to move him, and we'll move, I think it's Janet. Let's come down here and see who's living with him. He lives here. Nope, that's not the door. Let's come here and go upstairs and see who's here. This is Leandro in this bedroom. And over here, oh! Wait, am I wrong? I thought she was, oh, there she is. She's sleeping downstairs. Okay, they must be having a little spat. So we're going to remove them from here. And we're going to change Janet from one of the couriers up in the warehouse, and we're going to assign her down to here. We're going to assign Leandro to the shop that goes with this area. So let's come here, and let's manage, and let's go here. Uh-oh. There's the air conditioner. Just sounds like it's pouring down rain. Let's see if we can find Janet right quick. There she is. And we'll hire her to this shop. And then we'll have both of them move in to the apartment here. It's not really an apartment, it's just more or less a bedroom for them. So we'll have Leandro and Janet be assigned here. Let's close that and then come out and let's go up these stairs. Oh, it's sunrise. Look how beautiful. Oh man. The sun's coming up. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's go up the stairs of the gatehouse, and we'll go to... Mr. Villager said hi, by the way.
Hi, Mr. Villager.
And we'll come through. And who's this?
So what'll it be for you?
This is Josiah. Sorry.
At this point, the only option appears to be to bounce Minecraft.
Oh.
That should
In order
that
to...
should unstick the key, and then
And
it should
change
be on
it.
the quote.
And it should be on quote?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to, I think. But we'll see. I'm going to wait for a second. And this is good. Leandro's going to be here. And then let's have him... I should have done that when I was there. And I didn't. We removed the gates from this house because we don't have any real enemies here. We have security just to make the people feel comfortable because they come from places where there are wars going on, and so this helps them feel comfortable. And so he just needs a lot of wool. We have plenty of wool. We have some dark prismarine. Quartz might be a problem, and we definitely have some sea lanterns. We actually have some amethyst here, and we should have some quartz. We would need a quartz block, and so Leandro is going to upgrade this to the level 4. This is going to be the first one that's upgraded to a level 4. This is a level 3, and that working on. Since it's daytime, I'm going to take to the air, and we're going to go over to Cade and see what Cade's working on. This, by the way, is the mountaintop retreat in the old growth forests, importing quartz from Arnaaluk. Yeah, Arnaaluk has plenty of quartz, so we're going to import it from there. But we're coming over to Cade, and Cade is one of our other builders who's working on the university so that we can get more research done. And let's see. However, the university needed a bunch of stuff that we didn't have, and so we decided to have him work on the archery instead. And he just needs a couple more pieces. And I'm going to go down and make sure that Zed knows how to make these pieces. I think he does. Hi, what you doing?
I'll take care.
You're waiting on that? Okay. I will work on it. And we can't go out that door. I always forget. For their own safety, those are locked off. We'll go down to see if Zed, who is the blacksmith, can make those pieces of armor. And while we're at it, let's stop at Brittany and see what's holding her up. First of all, Brittany, what are you working on? She's working on the new guard tower. Actually, she's working on the mine. And let's look at her, what she needs for the mine. And she's in trouble too. See that framed stone? We don't have any stone left. So we're going to cancel her from working on the mine for right now. And she'll start working on the new guard tower that we have. And she'll say in a moment that she's working on it.
Need something?
Yes, for you to work on the new guard tower. She hasn't started yet. So we have to wait until she acknowledges the work order. And then we'll be able to see what else she needs. She wants to situate herself. She was all set to work on the mine, and now she's been pulled off of that project. And now she has to get herself oriented to work on the new guard tower. And I'll show you where that guard tower is in just a minute, Mr. Villager. And let's come over here. Let's look at Zed for a second. Hi, Zed. I know that's you. Or is that Azaria? Okay, that's Azaria. This is Zed. See how similar they are? All right, and that's why he's laughing at me for getting them mixed up. All right, let's look here and see. Is there any gold here? I saw some gold. Gold leggings. Gold helmet. Why aren't you making these? Is there no gold? There has to be gold. We'll check and see if there's no gold. He's got 3. He's only got 3 pieces of gold in there. So that might mean that there isn't any. So I'll come back and check in a minute. Let's look and see what Troy is working on. Troy, what are you working on? Ooh, Troy's working on the mechanic's hut. And then he's going to work on the new... There's a house over here that's only a level 1. And we have to get him to work on that. This house right here is only a level 1. And somebody lives here. Hi, Kari. This is our new sugar farmer, Kari, and he lives here, but it's only a level 1, so we have to get him up to at least a level 3. And Kari has taken over the Far Sugar Farm. He's taken over the Hive Sugar Farm, which is only a level 3 right now. This is so beautiful, this farm is. And this is the Hive. And Yuritsi is doing the level 4 Arcology Sugar Farm right here. And we are getting some sugar. We actually are getting some. I still haven't figured out why the sugar is nerfed. And I haven't asked, believe it or not. I haven't asked yet. So this dining hall and this kitchen are not open yet. We don't have anyone to work these. So, but we intend to have them in the future, especially when we start having kids. We're going to open up another dining hall. We will have more people working down here. That is Parnell, by the way, working this pepper field. This is peppers. No, it's tomatoes. 3 tomato fields. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's why there's enough tomatoes. It's the pepper field that we need to make a new one of. And so that's another thing. So Zed, yeah, let's go up and see if there's any gold. So if there isn't, that means we'll have to go back to Arnaaluk for gold and for stone, because they're stopped, because there isn't any. So let's sort for a minute. Wait, let's sort the warehouse, and then let's look and see. I'm pretty sure gold isn't going to come up. And there's our problem. We have 3 gold blocks, we have raw gold, we have gold nuggets. Let's look at gold for a minute. Let's come here and look at gold. So the gold nuggets is what we need. And how do we get these? It's not going to show me because I need to teach. Let me go to some place where I can teach something in order to see it. We'll go to Simeon's farm right here. Okay, crafting, teach, and let's see, gold block. Oh, you know something? I'm going to have to get out and get back in. It is completely screwed up. Look at this. I can't click on anything and I can't make anything come over the way I normally do. Hi. It's a courier. Couriers, yes, my couriers here, that's Simeon. My couriers here are in armor to keep them from getting hurt. It actually does work. You can armor your couriers because they run around so much, and because we have these huge hills. We're on the top of this mountain, plus we have the tree walkways, and so to make it so that they are not getting hurt so badly, we've actually given them armor, and that's how that works. That should have not separated Janet from the warehouse, but I might have to give her a different set of keys for the warehouse. Let's see if I do, because I moved her. Let's look here. Nope, she is listed. We have 5. And this is hers right here. This is where she normally is. So we're going to hold that spot for her. But we have 2 other spots. The one down at the coast, at the river front. And then we have the one over with Janet. No, not Janet. With, that was Janet we were just looking at. Bristol? Linda. And this one is going to be for Princeton. And Princeton, it could actually come and be here. He was just getting orientation. So let's have Princeton be here. And where Princeton is in the dormitory where he is, and so he let me think about this. He shouldn't live in the dormitory, but I think we're going to leave him there until I figure out some additional housing. I have a little housing situation here. So for where we are, the houses that are available are up here. He could live, who lives here? Morgan and Brinley are living here. And Romina and Cade are living in this house right here. Let's look and see. Romina is the dining hall. She runs the dining hall downstairs. And over here, this is Watson and Catherine. Watson is the chef, and Catherine is the beekeeper. And so that pretty much just leaves the dormitory right here, which is where he is staying right now because he was studying. We don't really want him in the dormitory for good because there won't be any room for students if we do that. So we might need another house in this area. Now we have a house here. This house is for Bode right here. The doctor's house is right under here, and the doctor has made friends with Jadiel, who is one of the mechanics, and they both live right here in the house up there. So what do I want to do with putting in another house in this area? Because I'm going to need to. I could do something curious. I don't really want to do this though. This is really, we're going to have a huge number of firefighters. And because the barracks holds like this large amount of firefighters, I wonder if there's no power in this area. Do I have any on me? I might have some coal to turn on. Yep. But I can't get to the backpack. And now, yeah, I can't get to the backpack. Where all my stuff is. Hold on. Hi everyone. I'm sorry about the thing that's happening. I'm gonna have to get out and get back in for a minute. Because Vincentius, he can't hear me. He's fighting again. Because that shouldn't do anything. Let's go over to CurseForge. I'm going to bring CurseForge back up so that I can bring up the game again. Sorry about that. And let's go to play. So it's a change of some sort. A Minecraft change. Minecraft changed that. And because I wasn't having that before, this is a new thing that I've started running across in this last month or so. What else do you plan to do with all these emeralds beyond turning them into jewelry? I'm not sure. We might use them We might use them for decoration, something like that. And there we go. Let us proceed. So we're at the point now where we can let CurseForge go back to where turn it off, and we are loading the world right now. Thank you. Sorry for the black screen. It didn't even give us off screen. That's very curious. And we're back. So let me see if I can go to the backpack now. Yay! So Vincentius did fix it. Now I'm just going to have to remember it, but I think I will. That it's now the apostrophe, and that works. So we can get into the backpack, and then let's look here at JEI, and let's see if I can get it now to show me how to make something. And now it's showing me how to make something again. So can we break block down into ingots? Yes, we can. And we can also make ingots from this. So we need ingots in order to make these. And there are ingots there. And it looks like the mechanic might be able to do that. If the mechanic can't do that, we'll have to get gold from Arnaaluk and work on that. But yes, Mr. Villager, for those of you who came in later, Mr. Villager and I did a business arrangement. I call it Dungeon and Dragoning, where because he's on a different system than I am, we're still in this. We're still saying we're in the same world. And so when his villagers need things, we trade for them. And we did a trade deal. And that's why he's asking what I'm going to do with the emeralds, because he paid for a lot of stone and a lot of plank and a lot of beds. We made 50 beds for him, and he paid for it with emeralds. And so, as a matter of fact, I haven't added the emeralds. Speaking of emeralds, M-E-R, I haven't added the emeralds to Pitti, so I can do that. And it's 100 and how many? 132. So 64. So we can get 64. And 64 is 128. And then we need 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that's how many Pitti got. And oh, it's raining, it's pouring. And it's 3:22 in the morning. Let's go up. Let's go up to Riley's. Riley is one of the peace druids. She is a combat nurse and the backup for Marilyn, who is the doctor. If something happens to Marilyn, she's sick, Riley comes in and takes over. We're going to go to sleep here in her station. This is her druid station. She is at the balloon platform right here. That's the balloon platform right there. And thank you. And what do I want to do? Let's put these emeralds in the stash box here. Although I have to go to the warehouse. It's morning and it's bright and sunny and beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous? I have to go to the warehouse anyway. So why don't we just go here for a minute, and I'll put these in the stash box here. And we'll look at the gold. We'll see if the mechanic, who do we want to do it? Who are we making gold for? Oh, let's have Jed do it. We'll have Jad do the gold. we'll come down over here and see if he can actually, you know, he really could do a drinking game for the fact that I say actually all the time. But we're going to come over here to where Jad is. This is the farmer's market, and this is the retail mechanic, Jadio. And we're going to look and see. He doesn't know how to make any armor yet, but we're going to let him make the gold armor. Gold armor, so he's going to make this. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, he can't do that. That's not what we're supposed to be seeing. We're supposed to be seeing if he can do this. Yes. And if he can do this. No. Can I change? No. Can I reverse that? Uh-oh. That means I'm supposed to take a drink. Hold on. This is my new thing about taking a drink, is to use this light. I had a really cool program that told me to take a drink every 15 minutes, but unfortunately it conflicted with Minecraft, so we couldn't use it. I think this is going to be fine. I wish I could reverse this, but I can't. I don't think it's not showing me. Let's go back to, oh, there it is. Oh. Oh. Let's see that again. So I think this needs either an ores. Doesn't it seem like he should be able to do that, or the blacksmith? Okay, so the mechanic could do this and just did it, but the blacksmith can't. The mechanic can do that, but the mechanic can't do the other one. Hi, Jad.
The food was great today.
And he just did it, as a matter of fact. He just made some gold, and now we just need to go back down into the Hive, which is what we're calling the location of infrastructure here. And so this is a resort, and it's in the trees, and we only have so much land. And so because we wanted to have a pasture for the kids, essentially, this is a pasture for the children and also for people who just want to be in the grass. Yay! And the air conditioner went off. For people, for the druids who want to be in the fields and be among the animals in the fields, we do have this as a part of this nature, back to nature for all of the druids who live underwater. This is their nature reserve, their resort. And where were we going? Let's go back down to Zed, and let's see what he can do now. Yeah, I've gotten into a bad habit somehow of being lazy with where my fingers go, and it's been pretty. He can't be underground, can he? He must be on the surface right above us. That trader. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. I'll fix that in a minute. Hi, Azaria. Okay, Zed. Let's come here and let's look at teach recipe, and let's see if you can do this. Yes! Excellent! Okay, so now that he can do that, we might have enough ingots. We might not. And if we don't, we'll have to go back to Arnaaluk and get some more. But there he is. He's requested, and he's good. And sure enough, he just made ingots, and he is supposed to be making armor. And so hopefully, and now there is a chat. Now we have that piece. Is there enough? I hope there is. We'll find out. In the meantime, see, these are open again. So this has been brought up to level 4. These fields in Hive are actually builds. They are not decorations. And so I have to keep putting the covers on the water when we upgrade them. Is this a level 4? This is a 3. There's a cover. So here's a cover here, and we'll show you how these covers work, since I have to put them up here. I don't want to step in the water. So we bring the water down, and we put a cover over top of it. There we go. Bring it down 1, and then have the cover here, and this works. Here we are. And this one right here. Oops. Just so that when I'm running along here, I don't step in the water. See where it is right there? And the I've done research. Why are you tripping? You haven't been tripping before, but you're tripping. Ooh. Well, that'll be interesting. These are dripping. Do I have any glass on me? Let's go here. I remembered the backpack. I remembered the right one for the backpack. I'm going to forget it sometime, but I did remember just now. And it would be cool to teach them to fix tools and equipment by themselves. Just thought about this. Yeah, it will be at some point. I think half of the people who use Minecolonies have requested that as part of suggestions already, and so someday that'll be really neat. That really will. I saw an open one here. I probably thought I didn't need to cover it because I wasn't having too much trouble in this area. This is a level 3, but because see, these are covered. But these are covered because I go over to Otis right here. Otis is our environmentalist. I'm gonna put that back in the library. And he's in this area. So this is the hive, so that we're not uprooting and cutting down a lot of trees in the forest. We are underground in greenhouses. And what you need that you're not getting, that trader is on the surface.
Need something?
That's right. TNT. This is something I forgot, that I have to go to my sisters in the nation of Tahana, the mermaid nation, to get TNT from them for this build. And we're probably going to have to get like 16 just to make sure that we have enough. I could look and see how it's made. We could go to the mechanic right quick and see how it's made. You regret repairing a shovel in an anvil for 3 to 4 iron ingots? Oh yeah? Yeah. Everyone's going home. Let's come here. Let's look at TNT for a second. Teach recipe. See what it's made of. She can make it. I think we have this stuff here. I know we have gunpowder at Arnaaluk. Why? Because the fishers find it, believe it or not. The fishes are level 5s with improved research from the university so that they get all sorts of land stuff, and they actually get gunpowder. How's it? I guess they find it in chests or something underwater. They bring up these underwater bags or chests or something. And there it is. Okay. So that takes care of everybody for right now. And we know when we go back, except I was supposed to be looking at a house. How much time do I have? From the Fishers? I think so. Yeah. I get all sorts of weird stuff from the Fishers. Either that or it's been traded for, but I haven't requested any. This is the first build that I've had that's asked for it. And it is, I know that on Emney Island, one of the mechanic shops actually asked for TNT, but this is the first time in this Arnaaluk and Pitti Hamaalakut that I've had to ask for gunpowder. And so, but I've seen gunpowder in Arnaaluk, and we can go back and check. So we know what everyone's doing. We have housing here. This housing is for the miners and for the farmers that are in this area, the dairy farmers, the miners, and the tree farmers, the carpenter and the couriers are all in this section here, and there's underground housing in the hills here, and that's where they live. But right here at the farmers market area, and now we have a new courier in this area, we do need one more house in the trees. And the question is, it actually needs to be right here. We added his house, we added this house right here thinking that that would be enough, but it's not. It's not. So how do I put another house in this area without it being too much? And what would hold this house up? This is the restaurant, the dining hall underneath here. And remember, when this dining hall is a level 5, we are actually going to add a bookstore right here. We're going to add an arcology bookstore in this space right here. So, which it works perfectly because there's a flat area of the stairwell right here that they can get to the bookstore. And the reason we have to wait until this is a level 5 is because the bookstore is going to take away the floor of this building. And when it does, I think we're going to have to put the bookstore in myself rather than have them putting in, because of the effect it's going to have on the restaurant. I don't want people falling through. We've already had a restaurant accident, a dining hall accident before, which is why this jungle dining hall has been expanded beyond these tables, so that they can't push themselves through these if it gets really crowded. They want to push themselves through the wall, and we actually lost 3 people at a time when that happened before, so we're not doing that again. And or 2. Did we only lose 2? I hope we only lost 2 people. So I still need a house, and this is what we're looking at here. I don't lose that many. We're not at war, so I don't lose that many people, so it's really horrific when I do for me. I like the way this neighborhood looks in here, and I can't see. This house is here, and this is the dorm across here. I don't really have any place. This would probably be the only place to put it, but I don't know that can I justify these trees being strong enough? this cliff area right here, this is where it would have to be. We could put another house right next to this area right here. Let's try it. Let's come out here and look at housing for a minute. And we're talking about tree houses. Oh, I just pressed B and nothing happened. Good. So let me come to here and get a build tool. And we're going to come out here and look. So there's the border. So it'll fit here. That's not the problem. It won't be in the way of the balloon if we put it snug into this little area. So the balloon can still rise up and be here. So what can we put here? Let's come out beyond the border for a minute. Look down at the ground and let's look at jungle tree houses. And fundamentals, the residences. So we're already using the alt residence as a dormitory. I don't like it as a house. The beds are on the ground floor, and then they have stuff upstairs. I don't like this arrangement for a family house, and that's why we're using these as dormitories. And when it's done, this is fine for a dorm. See, we can put in a little bit more walls if we want to make it more private. I don't think we'll need to. So that's one house in the trees, and this is the main house in the trees. This has always been the house in the trees. This is too big to go in this location. It's too big to go here. I don't think I want that one. So that leaves us dark oak. So let's go to dark oak for a second. Dark oak has tree houses, and we can look at the residence, and this is the dark oak tree house. Level 5 looks like this, and we could just add another one in here. However, as you can see, it's got this land attached to it on the bottom. It's meant to be on the ground, and dark oaks are small. Dark oaks are short trees in comparison to these monsters in this old growth forest. So what we did was go to monster to mermaid. I modified the residences, and let's see if I can find them. Residence, and we have a birch tree house, and I think this one is the correct one. And we could put in another birch tree house in this area, level 5, and they'll build it. We did it properly so that they will actually build it. And notice it doesn't have a bottom. So we can just sit in the trees and we can bring the tree up. Or if I can find the dark oak one, let's go back here for a minute. There's another one. That's not it, that's something else. Let's go down here, monster to mermaid, scans. Let's look here, residence, and here's the dark oak one. Level 5 without anything on the bottom. Now, did I do an oak one? That looks like I did an oak one. Hold on for a minute. Switch. Let's go back. Oak. I have an oak one of these. Level 5. I forgot I have an oak one. Ooh. Okay. So let's hex for a second. So what tree is underneath here? What is this tree right here? What's this? It's oak. So we could put an oak one in here. So we have the... Is this dark oak or oak over here? If this is oak, I might put the dark oak in. Oh, that is an oak one. Which do you think, Mr. Villager? Should I put the dark oak one there, or should I put another oak tree right here? right here is where it will be. Which one do you think? By the way, am I using the tool now? Can I get a check on a few builds, please? Yes. Yes, you can. You can indeed. Hold on. Mr. Villager is asking to see some buildings, and that I can show you before we put in that house. What would you like to see? How many dark hook ones do I have? Ah, that's a good question. Let's look for dark hook housing. I have the doctors living in one. The doctor Marilyn and Jad are living in one. Bode and Ezra are living in a dark hook house. And I think on the farm area over here, we have actual on the ground dark oak right here. And this is who living here? Who lives here? This is Zed and Clementine. So Zed, the blacksmith, and Clementine, the rabbit farmer, live there. And then there's one right over here. So I have a bunch of these, and I only have maybe one of the oak. So you're actually right. Mind getting you tropical and pagoda? I'll be glad to. So we're going to come out here. Yay, Brittany! We have a brand new baby balloon here. I'm going to get Brittany to work on the level 2 for a second, and then I'm going to show Mr. Villager the housing he wants to see. Brittany, we're just bringing this up. All the other buildings are at a level 3, so I want to bring this up to a level 2. Dun, 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 dun. I think I forgot to show you that this is within the border. It took us forever to get the entire plateau into the border. And now, of course, the guard tower has moved it all the way down into the valley. But this is, I couldn't use this little piece sticking out here, and finally was able to use it. And so we put in the new firefighter. This is a firefighter's balloon to look out over this part of the forest here. The forester is looking out over the forest in this direction over here, and this balloon belongs to the grotto. This is the fisher's balloon from the cliff style fishery, which is right there. Let's go out here. Since we're here, we can go out here. I want to go beyond the border for a second and look at which ones did you want, pagoda and tropical. So let's do pagoda first. I haven't looked at pagoda in a while. So we'll look at pagoda. It's Thaler's builds, and we're looking for residences. And there's 2 residences. There is this residence, which I believe is what I call the dorm. But let me see if it is. Residence. Did I do the alt first? Yes. No, this is the house. This is the actual house. This one here with the upstairs. I love this one, this pagoda house, because it has this little kitchen area here. And then you go upstairs and it has 2 bedrooms. A bedroom for the parents and a bedroom for the kids. And so whenever I use pagoda, this is a family home that I like to use. Was that too fast? Was that too fast, Mr. Villager? Did you see what you wanted to see? And that is one of the homes. The other one is this residence. That is the dorm. And this residence is the one where you come in and which is really beautiful. And it has this beautiful area here. Look at this. Look at what it looks like. It's just gorgeous. The kitchen is back here, and this is actually the dining on the floor there, and I love it. Taylor always does such amazing work. And up here, this is dormitory. So you might remember, Mr. Villager, that when we used this before, we always used this as a seminary or a nunnery, that we had priests living here. Priest. You have done well, priest. But war is coming. And so that is theirs. However, I'm going to show Mr. Villager something in decorations. In decorations, I think they're still here. He has villager homes in decorations. And here's a large villager home. This is a large villager home, level 4. It only goes up 4 levels. And always gives you agony, yeah. And this is the large villager home. And you notice it's flat. And it has a beautiful, look at how many beds are here. So this is really nice. And then it still has an area for kitchen and for eating right here. And that is a level 4 villager home. And this is Thaler making homes specifically for villagers. And then that's one of them. And then let's go back. That's the large one. The medium one looks like this. This is the level 1 of the medium villager house right here. And the level 4 of the villager house looks like this. And it has oh, I like the beds. Look, the beds are here. The beds are in the floor, which makes it look very Asian. And then it has this area. Is this just flat? So what's up here? Oh, it's just a pagoda. Oh, how nice. Okay, so that is meant to be a villager home. Yeah, it's a villager home. Level 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the medium one. And then let's go back, and the small villager home. Ah, is adorable. Look at how cute. Look at how cute this is. This is so adorable. And look, it's teeny. So that's the level 1. And the level 4 looks like this. So let me see what's added to the inside. Oops, sorry. Of the level 4. You was about to ask about the second floor. Yeah, there isn't one. So this is super tiny. This is a level 4 villager home. And it just changes the outside, but it only makes a single house. But it's so adorable. Isn't that cute? Ooh, look, a new moon. The new moon is rising, the sun's setting. That's just precious. So those are Thaler's houses for villagers. This is the large one. This is the level 1 of the large one. 2, 3, and 4 of that house. 5x5 is a classic, yeah? Yeah, it is. You will turn it into a palace in no time. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. So those are the houses. Do you want to see the player house for Pagoda? There is a player house. And it is this monster. This is the player house in Pagoda. And truthfully, I don't remember this house. So this was added later, this player house. This is freaking intense. Wow. It definitely looks like, whoa, look at this. Look at the walkway over the koi pond. Oh my gosh. Look at these beautiful pools. This is the yard for this house. And it's got 3 entrances. This is the main entrance right here and comes up into the kitchen. There's the dining and all of this area here. And then there is, oh, you can come different ways. There's a little porch area here and here, as well as the main area. So this is where you take off your shoes. See, there's area under here to put the shoes. And then, oh, there goes the light. And then that means I drink. Okay, and wow, that's nice. And then around the corner here, where the back door is, let's look out the back door for a minute. This is the backyard. Oh, look at this gorgeous porch on the backyard. Whoa. So the reason there's no ground under here is wherever you put it, that's the ground that's going to be there. Whoa. Oh, that's gorgeous. Let's go upstairs. And this is the upstairs. Ooh, look at this. Look at this area here. That's, you step down. So this is kind of like a little living area here, because you can step down into, wow. And then we can go up the stairs here. This is fascinating. We go up here, and here is the bedroom. It has a closet. This is a closet right here. I love when he makes these closets. This is Thaler, and a double bed in this room, and that's in this tower. So where is he having workshops? Let's see if he has some place. This is all living. Let's come down. There we go. Do we have some place here? I guess he's leaving it up to you to put wherever you want work to be done. Wherever you want. This is really just a house. It doesn't do what some player houses do where they have, well, wait a minute. I didn't see the whole house, did I? Oh, I didn't. Oh, so this is the bedroom tower. Wait a second. See this area over here? I didn't go up here. Ah, yeah. So yeah, he's leaving it for the player to either make an underground area where you could do stuff or something, because that is literally just a house. Just a beautiful, stunning house for the player. It's not a workshop. Normally, player houses have huge amounts of storage and stuff like that, which we'll see in the tropical if there's a tropical player house. That's all the housing. And let's switch packs and let's go to tropical. Wait, there's a small tower. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Let's go back to pagoda for a second. Let's just go here so it doesn't go away. The small tower is where, oh, this one. You're right. I missed it. Because I was like, shouldn't it have? Oh my gosh. Of course it does. How did I miss this? Wow, I did. I know how, because I went this way to the house and I went in this way. And from here, let's find the door through the house. Remember I said there was a back door and it went this door. And it went here, And I said, oh, look at this. Isn't this cool, this little area? But I didn't actually, look at what was here. And look at all the storage area here. So he's got, there's your stove. Here's where all your stuff goes. I thought that was really weird that it didn't have any of this. And look, here's all your work surfaces that you need. And then this tower gives you your enchanter just in the tower there. Oh, but they can come all the way up to the top. Oh, you could add, oh, look at this. This is magnificent. This is actually magnificent. And thank you, Mr. Villager, for noticing that I missed that tower on the back. I love it. So this is the enchanter tower for the player. And the larger door on the left of the dining hall, yeah. And then this is the workshop. And this is storage. And look, you can fill it. You can add more chests in here if you wanted to. And that works really well. And right here, that's the enchanter. And here, but this door is the door that goes into the house. And you can see this is the front door of the house. And these are the balcony doors right here. There's a door here. Oh, this is a closet. Ooh, I like that. That's actually a closet right there, a pantry for this kitchen. And this door goes into the workshop. What's that larger door to the left of the dining room? It's a closet. It's a pantry. This is a pantry right here. See? It has shelves inside. And yeah, it's cool. And then this goes upstairs to the upstairs area. Yeah, and so this upstairs is where the living quarters, the luxurious living quarters here. And then up here is the bedroom with a very good bed, very simple but nonetheless good. Oh no! Oh man! Okay, I just lost my mouse. My mouse died. So I have to plug it in, which I hate doing because it gets I have this cord and I get afraid that I'm going to touch something badly. And now I unplugged the keyboard. So now I have to find the keyboard and put it on Bluetooth. I never remember where it is, so I have to look. One says cable and one says Bluetooth, this way. Okay, so now the keyboard's on Bluetooth and the mouse is on a cord. It just ran out of power. I'm supposed to check on that more often because it gets really touchy when it's on a cord. I have so much stuff there. But anyway, that is magnificent. I had not seen that, Mr. Villager, so thank you for asking to see it, because that is I made Pagoda when it very first started in 16. 16 was the first time that Pagoda appeared, but he's added stuff to it since then to keep it up to date and to take advantage of panels. There were no panels at the time. He is one of the reasons that design changed Thaler when he made Pagoda, and was really, really inspired inspired the Minecolonies mod team, the developing team, to be more creative in their work. Although the Star Wars homage, Space Wars, is really, really well done, and I loved it. And it's been updated also. All of them have been updated to use Domum Ornamentum. And so, yeah, switch. Let's go to Tropical. Tropical is the other one that I could use the housing to be in the trees, but like Dark Oak, I'd have to modify it because the housing has, all of the housing has these pillars, these tree trunks that they're sitting on in the swamp, because this is meant to be swamp housing. And this is the house at level 1, the tropical house, with bedding on the first floor since it's a level 1. It's a big level 1. And you can see how big this house is going to be by the platform. And there it is, the number 2, the level 2 of this house. Now there's living rooms in here, and the bedroom has its own room. It's closed off now. And there's one bed there, and nice. 2 actual bedrooms, separate bedrooms, which is beautiful, like that. And you can see the entrance. Let's go to 3. Let's see if the beds move upstairs or if they stay. So these 2 bedrooms stay here. Ooh! And see this? This is the most recent build. They're working on Sunny Brazil right now, a new style. But this tropical style is the most recent build. And it thinks it's really large. It is really large, but look at these rooms. Look at how beautiful this is. Really tall ceiling. Look at the curtains on the window. That's one room, and then this is the other room. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Look at all the decoration that's happening here. Them using all of the new kind of blocks that exist. Now, these blocks that you're looking at here are actually lapis. That is Chroma Hill's texture pack, the way it renders lapis, a lapis block, which is what those lanterns are sitting on top of. And then the kitchen is in this door here, and then this is still the living room. Ooh, look at this, a little study area, and then another little living room area. This is monstrous. Let's look here. That's only 2. No, I must have skipped 2. That's 3. This is 4. And 4, look what 4 is adding. Wow. And it's just making it taller. It's just making it taller. And what I think they're doing is the thing that, oh no, you can go up there. There's a ladder going up to a walkway up here. So in these tropical houses, wow, look at the shelf work. Oh my gosh. I had not looked at this, Mr. Villager. How it fits perfectly. No, that's not chiseled. That's actually lapis looking like that. But look at this. This is crazy. So heat rises. So having these really high ceilings helps keep the heat out of these rooms. But look at how these rooms keep changing. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is wild. And look at this here. This is so beautiful. Look at the headboard and everything. actually having a beautiful board. That is so gorgeous. This is only level, and oh, now this room is closed. Here's the third bedroom. So that little living room area turned into an adorable kids room right there, and this is now the living room for sure. And they moved the books out into this area. And upstairs now is still the same walkway up here. And so now let's go for the level 5. And that puts on the roofing. That puts the permanent roofing and the permanent palm trees, the jungle trees or palm trees that are on the house. And this is what it looks like. So now this turned into this color. And look at the desk. I like that. Oh, this is doing what I think it's doing. Where they're sleeping. Oh no, it goes up to the balcony area. Whoa. Where's the bed in here? This is no longer a bedroom. This is actually a study. Wait. Yeah. This is no longer a bedroom. It's actually a study on this side. And what happened to this? Where are the beds in here? This is no longer a bedroom either? Or are they letting you put the beds in? You think they forgot the beds? I think you're right. Oh, that's curious. So the bed is supposed to be right there. It's just changed color. And the bed is supposed to be right here. I think you're right. I think the beds aren't there. And now we don't have a living room space here anymore. Where's the kitchen? We have this whole area here. Let's look here. We come out here. This is the front. And the kitchen is still here. But we don't have a dining area anymore unless we're going to put it here. What's in here? This is obviously the other bedroom. And this is a bedroom here. Oh, wait. Yeah. That's interesting. So what they're saying is their life is outside. That they spend a lot of time out and at work. I would want to have one of these decks would be a place where they eat, since they've taken away the living room in here. They've made all of the spaces into bedrooms. I suppose you could put some furniture right here, but this just looks like a hallway for these rooms. This is definitely sort of looks like where a kitchen is supposed to be, and putting kitchen stuff in. And I don't see, unless there's a place up here. So this balcony comes off of one of the bedrooms, and this balcony here is just the tower, the cooling tower off of this. I'm intrigued. I would want there to be one more. I would like there to be a little bit of a living room, or if you don't want to have one, see where this tree is? We would have to put a dining area there, a place where they can sit. You'd have to put that in. It's broken. Showing you also the Littleton School. I will gladly do that. So there is only one house. There's only one residence for tropical. and it's this one. And we're gonna go now to, sorry about that, hold on. Thank you. We're gonna go to Littleton, switch back to Littleton, which is also Thaler. Thaler has 3 sets, or 4. He has Pagoda, he has Littleton, and Sandyton, which is an extension of the desert. I know. They might add one later. They might add another later on, but yeah, they only made one for it. And let's select here, and education, and this is the schoolhouse, which I haven't seen in a long time. Littleton Primary School, and this is the level 1 of the school, which is way too adorable and perfect for villagers. It's perfect for your villagers, Mr. Villager. I love that. Level 2. Now we have a little table and chair outside, and there's more. So the kids, the teachers here and the kids are sitting right in this area here. And this level 2, the level 3, so it's not getting much bigger. We have a little tiny bit more space on the inside, a little bit more seating for lunch on the outside. And this is their school. And it's very villager-like in that respect. It's perfect. Yes, I know. And 4, so look at that roof. That is so pretty. And Thaler likes to use lanterns, pumpkin lanterns, a lot in his builds. So that has a pumpkin lantern now. And this is the level 5. So the level 5 just makes it that all the kids can fit into this school. I apologize, I had to cough, and the air conditioner is on. But it's so fascinating. This is one of these ones where all the kids are sitting in these spots right here. And the teachers standing up here or sitting with the kids. That's all you really need. But schools can get really elaborate and fun. But in the Littleton school, that I agree with Mr. Villager. It's perfect for a villager city. And you can see his window coverings on the outside there, which he's always done and does such a cool job with. And look at this. I just love it. It's gorgeous. And anything else? Yeah, it does. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they want mega stuff. It's true. They always want, lots of people want huge things. And sometimes you just need something really tiny. So we're going to go back to Monster to Mermaid now. And which I'm Aquatica now. Monster to Mermaid, and let's go to down here to this one and to scans, and let's go here. There's this residence. We're going to put in the oak. We have plenty of dark oaks, so we're going to do this oak one. So let's X, and let's go over. Let's go back over to where we're going to put this house. So we need an extra house right here. We'll have to bring this oak tree up to support this house, and we'll do that. Also mind the Littleton stonemason and sawmill and the Fletcher. I will show them to you in just a second. Let me come here and let's put this back down. So it's switched. So let's go here, here. Let's go down to here. Scans. Let's go to here. Residence. And let's go to the oak treehouse. We're going to put in another oak treehouse up here. If it will fit without overlapping the balloon. Wow, that's close. Let's turn it this way and see how we can fit it into this location. So you can see one of the places has come on. This place didn't come on yet. And the house is right here. This is the house, the full house. And we have a house right here, which I'm a little concerned about. It's not coming on. Oh, there it is. I see the blue line for it now. There's the blue line for that house. So let's push this down. Let's bring this down and see where we can put the landing. I'm going to put it right up against this one. So there they are. They're both there. This is another house right here. Am I putting this in the right place? Yeah, I can't put it here. There's nothing here. So I need to put it here. So we have a house here too that I don't want to crisscross. So I need this house to come beyond this border. I need the house to be here. And then it doesn't touch any of these houses. However, that puts it way out here. And let's see where the balloon is. That is going to be hard for the balloon. See how it's sitting there over top of the balloon? I can't put it there. Can I, Mr. Villager? Can you justify just picking the backbones? Yeah, okay. Can you justify this, that the balloon is sitting underneath this house? They would have to come out sideways. I can't put a house here. It's too big. So the dark oak house is too big to sit here. And that's the only houses that we have available that are in the trees. Everything else is monstrous. And you can see this tree house here. Everything's missing, but I can't put it there. Wow. Yeah, no, that's not possible. X. So I'll have to find some other place to put that house. So let me show you what you wanted to see for a minute. Littleton, stonemason, sawmill, and Fletcher. So let's go to Littleton. Stonemason. Let's look at the stonemason here. This is the stonemason level 1. This one here. I remember this. Remember this from Prasino, because Prasino had a lot of Littleton pieces. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, and Rosa Oru had one of these. 2. I put it in because it was outdoors, and we wanted to add an outdoor stonemason. 4 and 5. Because it doesn't close up. And so that's why we used this in the past. In our 20, when we were doing the cities of Krasno and Rosa Oru, we used this stonemason here, which says Mason's Masonry. A classic shed. And then you wanted to see the Fletcher, and which one? The Fletcher and the sawmill. Let's look at the carpentry shop, the sawmill. And it's another shed, which is really, really nice. I remember this. This is really nice. I like this one. As a matter of fact, we're using this one. This is the one that we're using down here in this area right there. I'm going to take a drink. So our sawmill that's right down there is actually a Littleton sawmill. This is the level 5 of it right here. Level 5 sawmill. It still has the Cadbury's carpentry on it. And this is ours. And remember, we put this in because we wanted to put it underneath. We wanted to put this underneath the Forester. And we wanted this Forester here because we wanted a balloon on the side of this hill. But the way Thaler makes his buildings, they have a huge block that they take away. See that right there? See how tall that block is? So it would have to be a level 5 building before we could put anything on top of it. And so the Mermaid Nation of Tahana came in and built the level 5 as a gift to Pitti Hamaalakut. They built a level 5 of 4 different places just to allow for nesting of things. And then the warehouse, but that was an accident. They weren't supposed to build a level 5, but they were building it over the ravine and they got carried away. And so this is what the level 5 of this building looks like. And there it is. And then of the Fletcher, let's come here and do a level 5 Fletcher. Let's go to here. And there it is. So this is the Fletcher level 1. Fletcher's fine arrows. And this is what the inside at level 1 looks like. And you can see this outside building here. Yay, Brittany has finished the level 2. Yay. Yay, the air conditioner went on. And this is the level 2. Whoa, it got stony really quickly. And it looks like this on the inside. There's a little bit more workspace. And he loves making towers. He likes making towers. Level 3. And now it's really stone. And the inside doesn't change that much. You can see the outside decorations. I've gotten a little bit more. He's got a little area outside for storing some things under a roof. And that's 3, right? 4. And that's when he starts using domum ornamentum to make beautiful shingle for the roofs. And now there might be an upstairs now. Let's go in and see if there's an upstairs right here. So this is still here. This is here. And nope, it's still a single floor. I can understand why you're using these because these are perfect for villagers. It's a single floor. it's perfect, and yet it still has a nice stately look for a town. And that's, yeah, that is really, and this is level 5. So level 5 usually adds a lot more bushes, as Corrales would say, bushes, and of course the lantern. But see this tall thing right here? If you build this, it will clear everything away within this square block. So if you're in a forest and you want to hold on to the trees in the forest, you have a problem with that. These are really kind of made for plains and for mountains. And I would say something to him about it. He's just using a template, but he never brings it back down once the building's built. And I would suggest it to Thaler at some point maybe to do that, but I just haven't really gotten a chance to do this. Cover at the side of the barrels is full. Yeah, it's a nice little cover. It's a nice little area there for putting stuff on, and I love the way it looks. It's very cool. Yeah, so that is the Fletcher. I am at a loss here. I need to put another house in. I need a house that helps the people who work in this area here. And if I don't put it there, it almost looks like I'd have to put it here, but there's no walkway here to get to a house. These are the bees from the beehive right here. See, and I've made it, I have them in such a way now that I can't put any more. When this house is a level 5, we'll bring the tree back up in this area where that tree is shorter there. When I fit this house in, I was like really barely fitting it in this location here, and I thought that was going to be enough, but it's turning out not to be. This is another place that when this is a level 5, we'll have the trees repair themselves. They'll grow back in this portion. Unless I did one on the ground. I do have a little tiny bit of space right here. I kind of wouldn't want to put just a private home there because it just gives it such, it looks like it gives it more prestige. The Bode is back here. This is Bode, and the Enchanter are back here. The competitive archery center, which Cade, I think, finished. Yes, he did. Is right here. Brittany and Cade aren't doing anything, so we'll have to bring them back to work. He just brought this up to a level 4. Cade did. Brought this up to a level 4. And I think we'll have him go back to working on the library now. I think everything is there that he needs for the library, so we can have him start working on it again. He had, this is a level 3.5. He had already been working on the library, and he ran into needing stuff. See that diamond and white concrete there? I'm going to have to look and see, but we'll have him work on it, and we'll see what we need for that. And Brittany has one more level for this guard tower, and it'll be up to level 3. She could go ahead and bring it up to the level 4 since she's at it right now. And I think I'm going to have her do that. Yes, Mr. Villager, what were you going to say? Let's come here and let's have Brittany continue to upgrade this firefighter's balloon to a level 3. Maybe I'll leave it at a level 3 because I really need the forester is only a level 3. The forester and these couriers, as well as the mine. She was having trouble with the mine. The mine needs stone, and so she has to wait until we get some stone from Arnaaluk for her to continue with the mine. So she's just working on this until those pieces come in. She's already upgraded the dairy farms, the 2 dairy farms that are here, and she's upgraded the rabbit hutch. So the rabbit hutch is a level 4. It has its little rabbit head, and so we're working towards that. I could put, ooh, oh, that would be interesting. This is where I need to put it. We could put a house here on this dark oak. Is this a dark oak? No, this is an oak. This is an oak tree right here. This is probably where we should put the house. So we would have a house come off from here. Now, who does that help? Romina could move into that house. Kay could actually use that house. But Romina could be here. Possibly Cade. I think it's too far away for him, maybe. Might be too far away from him. This is perfect for both of them right there. It doesn't do Miles any good. It really doesn't. This is a dark oak house right here. Gosh, I cannot find a place. Right here. Let's see if we can put a house here. Let's click here. Oops. Click, let's go to monster, to mermaid. And let's see how big this has to be. Oops. See where my hands were not in the right place? That's what happens. Monster to mermaid. Scans. Let's come down to here. Let's come to here. Let's come to residence. And let's look at the dark oak. Oh, wait. Go back. Back to here. Here. Residence. It's actually the birch tree. The birch tree house that we want. Okay. See, they look like they're small when you're looking, but they're not. They're really big. And I'm looking at that house there. So it would have to come all the way down to here to be below that dormitory. It has to come out one block. No, it's right on the edge of that. What's here? There's something right here. There's another house right here. And I just want to see. There it is. So it's in the way of that house. So we need to move this out. Move this more over this way. This is a level 5 apiary and it's finished. So we don't have to worry about it being. So we could put it here. And where's the doors? What's the connection? How do they get up and down in this house? How low is this house to the ground? This is sitting on the ground, this house is. See this one right here? This is the dark oak sitting there. And believe it or not, that's the balcony for the dark oak when it gets up a little bit farther. And right here, it's still sitting within the realm of this house. So let's turn it this way and bring it back. I have to find how I'm going to put in the doorway. That puts that piece here. Look how far this is into the beehive area. Let's see if I can bring it out of the mystic site and the university. That would put it here. So it's not in conflict with the mystic site, the university. It's not in conflict with this house right here. It still is. Move it over to there. And now, how much of the beehive? Whoa! It is literally sitting next to the beehive tree. That's too close. Now the hut block for the beehive tree is down here. So we could repair the beehive tree and it would be fine. Look where it is. See that there? That's the border of that. But I would rather repair the beehive tree than repair this house. But look, there's plenty of room here. I'm going to bring these over and have them overlap right here. However, I need the doorway to this to be, hold on, let me, I can't go inside and see it. Let me see, because this is a real tree right here. I need the doorway, there we go. So this part right here, so that the door will come down where this tree is. This is going to be pretty tricky. Let's see what happens if we turn it. See this balcony right here? This balcony right here is this balcony right here. Let me come up above for a second again and see, is it a square or is it oblong? It is oblong, and that's the only way that it can fit there. If it's the other way, it won't fit. So that means that their balcony is going to look off right near their house right here. They're going to have that balcony right there. But that makes more sense than it being a part of here. And this is the back. This is where the stairs are for this. Let me do the level 5 for a minute. This is Birch Treehouse, level 5. Now we can see where everything is. So there's the walkway balcony, which isn't going to be used. We're going to end up using this tree down here and putting in a way for them to get up from that tree. And we would have to do that first. Let's find the hut block. The hut block is here. And then out this door right here. Right in here. This part right here. This is where the elevator is going to be. right here, going down right in this part right here. So let's see what's here. Oh, it's right in the bee yard. Hold on. We do have bees there, but this shouldn't do anything to their area. So let's see what this is going to look like. It's going to be a house sitting right there. I actually don't mind that because it's birch. It sort of blends in there. That's a good location. Did you hear that thunder? That's my stomach. No, that's the sound of strength in numbers. All right, look at this. So let's just check it again. So there, this house is sitting on top of this tree right here. And this house is going to be in this tree. This house is not, I have them super close to each other. They overlap, but they overlap where the trees are. So I'm not concerned about that. On the floor, we can walk underneath right here, which is going to be really cool. And the entrance for this house is going to be right there. How are they going to build this house when they can't get to it? That's a good question. We'll see. So this is just going to be a balcony here. And this is going to be a window, ultimately. And they'll just have to have curtains at that point. I like this location the best for the two. See, it's just a 1 block overlap. And that 1 block overlap is fine for here. And there isn't an overlap with the, see that border? This is actually, this is yeah, this is this. This is the mystic site right here. That overlap is, there's no overlap there, and I don't want there to be an overlap here. However, look at the tree lights here. Wow, that's close. It will just fit. Just fit. It will just fit here. And I'm going to let them build it. And so we are going back to the level. We don't have to go back to the level 1. We'll just go to here and say assign a builder. Builder has a problem. Okay. Oh. I have to put in the level 1. Last, I forgot. I have to put in the level 1. And then they can find it. Shoot. Let's do that again. I totally forgot I have to put in the level 1. Birch Treehouse. Is it in the right place? It looks like it came back to the right place. Thank you, Minecolonies team. This is a little close right here. See that? That's coming up to the bottom of this house, which means that that tree is going to come down. That little piece of tree right there is going to come down. Let's hope it's just a little piece of tree. Oh, it is. I can see the border. I can see the border, so of course it is. And then back here, what's happening? This is what's happening here. Who's this right here? This is the other dark oak tree that's here, coming out like this. And I didn't think they were, no, this isn't turned the right way. That's what happened. So let's turn this back this way. And I'll have to reset it. So these two are going this way. And then back here, that's 1 block. And then back here, these two are right on the border together. It's on the border of this right here. One of that is university stuff up there. I don't care about that border. It's this one that I care about. Because, see, it's not going to touch the university in any kind of way. And there's the university dormitory right above it. And this is a portion right here. This wasn't coming out on this side, was it? I thought it was coming out on this side. Is this the upstairs or the downstairs? Let me go to level 5 for a minute. Birch Treehouse, level 5. And let's see where the stairs. Good, the stairs are on this side. This is the stairs going up right here, and that's fine. So that's a level 5, and we just need the level 1. I have to put it in. I don't have a starter, so I have to put in the level 1, and then they will build it from there. It is connected for them to build it from there. So Tana is going to come in. Builders from Tana are going to come in. Are we ready? Constructed. X. And there it is. It's sitting right here. Let's look at the house. It did break into the beehive house. Let's come here so we don't have bees in the house. Let's go to the bee tree and look and see. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to take this part of the house here, and we're going to take this and bring this back up where it belongs. Right here. Oops. And we're just going to cover this part of the tree like this. I know you can't come in this way. You'll have to use the other way in. And there we go. So is there another way in? Yes. See this right here? Okay. Can I take this away and they can come in there? Okay. They can come in underneath. And what did I remove from there? Oh, good. All right. I'm going to have to watch that because that's going to go away every single time. Every single time we do this, that part of the tree is going to go away. And this is a location here. Let's put this here. They'll take it away, it's fine. And then this is the way up and down, right here. And whoosh. All right, where does this come out? Oh, look at this. This comes out in this area. And so, where is this now? Where did I just come out of? Wait, I have to go back. I have to make a way for the builder to get up. Wait, I just lost the tree. Okay, so here's this. I have to get used to this, where this is. So this is all fine here. This is a part of the new tree here. So this tree piece can come up to this. And we have these trees here. And I was supposed to be putting this so that the entrance was in this tree, but I don't think it is. So hold on, we'll come back in and see where this is. Whoosh. So this part is going to have to come down right here. This entire piece here has to come all the way down to the ground. All the way down to the very ground. I'm going to have to put some lights here for a second so I can see the tree coming all the way here. This is not going to be here. And this is not going to be here. this whole area is holding up this tree house. This part coming here, all the way down in this yard. No. Yes. I think I don't have something there. Coming in the right way, yes it is. That part is going there. So, there's the beginning of where this is, and then this piece comes down right here. Meaning that they walk out. Ooh, that was fast. Didn't that seem fast? That did. This walks out right here. I have to get a place for them to walk out. It either walks out here or on the other side. So let's go back up and go back down, and let's see where we're walking out of. So this is the tree here, and it can come down here. Yeah, it's going to walk out right here. So even though this is here coming down to the ground, right here, why don't we just go ahead and bring this up? Hold on. I need some light. You can't see, can you? I can't see. How can you see? Let's come here. Let's go to here. Let's get a light. We don't have a single light on us. Let's go to here. I remembered. And we have these. I can use one of these. Let's use one of these for a second, so I can see what's going on here. So see, we have that part, which is part of the backyard of this. Let me put something here so I can see. So the entrance for this is coming into the yard right here. So this would be their front yard, right in his part. Hold on, let me see where I'm going. I lost it again. Come here, right here. So yeah, so this is the yard. And we're going to have the yard come up to here in this area. That's what I wanted to see. How far we want this part to come up. So we're bringing this over in this area. I have to take this one away a little bit here. And we'll look and see where the tree is on this side. But right here, I believe, is the opening. It is. Yay, dun, 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 dun. And so this is where the elevator is going to be. And they're going to walk out into here and go around this to get to their house. Why don't we make it right here that this comes? There's this one. And so why don't we do the same with this? Let's get a shovel for a second. I don't know that I can make pathing on this peat. We'll find out right now, can I? I cannot. Let's come down to here. And once again, we need a light right here so I can just see for a second what's happening with the ground, because we're coming over to here. So right here, this will help a lot if I put this in. I can see the tree coming down, this part of the tree, which is part of their entrance, and this tree here. this tree. We'll have it go up. We have a branch here. We're going to move this branch up to match this branch. Right there. A set of branches there. Across this thing here. And when the time comes, we'll punch these through the floor. Put that in that part. I need some pathing. I think I can make path slabs. Let's look for slab path. And let's see if we've got some path slabs. We do not. Let's see if we can make some path slabs with the cutter. What don't we need here? These are in the room. We don't need this right now. We'll just leave the P. We don't really need it. And now let's get a cutter. Architect's cutter. Right here. And let's see if we can make a path slab. It's not letting me put anything there. Let's see. Oh, yes! Dun 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 dun! Yay! Thank you, Domum Ornamentum. Thank you so much. And there we go. So we'll put one here. Let's bring it over. And then we'll take these pieces. And here. We'll bring this down here. We're going to lose that cute little flower right there. We're going to lose it. Let's replant it right there. And bring the pathing over. Two. I know, I see it. I have to do that part. This tree. So it's almost like they can come right into this, into the beehive area and have that be their little place. I like that. So Watson works right here. This is where Watson works. Right here. This is the kitchen. Angela, you're freelance and you can make customized stuff. Discord. Okay, thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. And so we'll put in that part right there. So what we were saying was Watson works here, and he and Catherine live together. Catherine works here. She's the beekeeper right here. And that didn't do anything to up here where she can't get here. See, this is all still here. They can still get to these. And so all of that is fine. So we're going to move them into this house. And Cade is not working on anything right this moment. He's supposed to be working. I don't have enough people. I don't have enough builders. He's supposed to be working on the university, and I need him to work on that. I need Leandra to come back and work on this as an emergency project. I want him to come back and work on this. And so, do I have any of those things on me? Let's look here. Yeah, I do. I have 4 of them. Let's bring this up here. And let's take the moss and put it on those empty spots right there. That's the way this place normally looks. And this is now where the elevator is supposed to be. Do you think that's 7? It's probably 7. We planted that. These are all in the location. We should actually put these in here with the book. So see, we have the book one right there, this book shelf slab, and we'll put the dirt path slab there. And Cutter can just come up here with this for right now. And let's see. So now let's put in an elevator. Did I make it go away? I did. Let's see. And there we go. So let's take this and go 7. 1. Can't put that there. What do I have under there? Ooh, I have actual stone. Stone coming. Let's just put 1 stone there. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be enough. It's 1 too many. Okay, good. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so now let's have Cade needs to work on this. I'm gonna have Cade work on this. It's raining, it's boring. I know I need the university to be done, but I need the housing more. So we're gonna have Cade work on this house before he works on the university. So let's come here. I didn't notice that he had taken this part away. I didn't notice that that part had disappeared from there. So we'll take that up. That part. We have these pieces that were supposed to come out here. And are holding this up. This section. And let's go up to Cade and let's cancel him working on the... How am I doing? Oh, this is all I'm gonna do? I didn't get to Arnaaluk. I'll have to get to Arnaaluk next time. Let's come here. And Cade is working on the university. We're gonna cancel for a minute. We're gonna have him work on the house. So we have to come out here. And the house is easy for him to get to. This would be his commute to get to the house. He comes down this elevator in his shop. And he walks over here. And he walks to here. And he turns right here. And he goes right here. And goes up here. And starts working on this here. Manage housing, build. The builder is Cade. Upgrade the building. So see, I did it successfully so that they'll upgrade the building, but I have to put the level 1 in myself. Whatever it is that I need to make them start the building, I don't actually have. And so they're just going to upgrade from there. Beyond jewelry, what will I do with the emeralds? I don't know. I don't know. Do you have a suggestion? For what? Oh, I did tell you. I said I was going to use them for decoration. That some of them will be used for decorations. Yeah. Jewelry, decorations, and we have a jewelry store in Arnaaluk. We don't have one here yet. We should put a jewelry store in. One of the things that appeared in the suggestions that might be added, no, there's a mod I think that was talking about adding retail shops. Poor bee. His sheet is stuck. So we'll just take away the chair. Go home. Now she's disoriented, but she'll go home. She'll go home in a minute. Put that chair back. Retail would be fun to have. I'm putting all those things back in the library. No, it's okay. I think I just mentioned it. I only mentioned it once, just like I mentioned it just then. So it wasn't like a big deal, that I was saying, oh, I'm going to do, a whole bunch of stuff I didn't know. Wow. And this is the apiary yard, backyard. This is the apiary front yard right here.
I won't hunt during this terrible rain.
It's okay, Catherine, you don't have to. Now, I'm not going to move Catherine because Catherine and Watson, I could move Catherine in here now. Why don't we do that? We can move Catherine here. Oh, no. I'm going to take away the bed just in case it compromised it by me trying to sleep there. Let's move Catherine here. So this will be an interesting thing if Catherine still wants to live with Watson or if she wants to live with someone else. Marilyn is in this area, so Catherine, Marilyn, Princeton is going to be in this area also. We'll see who Catherine wants to live with. You notice she wasn't sleeping with Watson. So we'll see how they feel about each other. You're going to send me a guide. You're saying a grade, but you mean a guide? Guide? A guide? A guide? Guidebook? Or do you really mean grade? In comparison, they call, let's see, well, funding group projects, financing events of ours, paying for any benefits from us. In compensation, they cost quite an amount, so you don't have too much idling. Both ways, actually. Yeah, you don't know how to do it. So yeah, it's a guide. What's a grade? Tell me what a grade is. What you meant by grade. So Catherine's here until until Cade finishes upgrading it. Catherine's going to live here by herself, and she's going to be quite happy. She can come off of this walkway. She can come down this way. I'm going to open this so that she can come this way to get to her place. And these trees are not in the ground, so let's put these trees in the ground. And let's have this path and this be here for a second. Let's do a little walkway here down into this area. Let's take that back. And then she can walk across the flower field. So she can come up this way and go in, or she can go this way and go in. And she's facing this way. Now he's working on the university, and while he works on the university, these logs hang down from this tropical. This is tropical, not jungle, and that's why it has these pillars hanging down. They're going to go away again when it's a level 4. What's holding up this building are these monstrous trees right here, are holding up these buildings in this area. So there's 4, And when this is a level 5, we'll decide if we want to have something in the center to justify holding up the telescope. That's in the university as well, on the top. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. Gosh, thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. I really apologize about the narrator being so loud in the beginning. And hold on, I'm going to cut. But we will come back. It's raining here right now. Oh, it stopped raining. Yes, I'm standing in the pasture. Yeah, I know. I've been on for 3 hours. I know. And I'm afraid I don't have on quite enough clothes, so I'm starting to cough a little bit. But here we go. There's the moon behind us. It's almost a full moon. Maybe it is a full moon. And enjoy your games, everybody. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Thank you, everyone, for being in chat. I've got a cow button in the camera. Oh, that's so perfect. So today we were listening to Vincentius Primus's Adrift behind my talking, and now we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus take us out. So bye for now, everybody. Bye for now.